on 2nd and goal. It's Lindsey again. He's in. Touchdown, Colorado. What a response from the Buffs.
Well, that puts a damper on a great regular season. The Pac-12 title game here in Santa Clara, Levi Stadium, does not go the way of the Colorado Buffaloes as they fall to number 4 Washington, 41-10. Hi, everybody. Welcome into the Stampede. I'm Mark Johnson along with Coach Gary Barnett. Coach, that was awful tough. After a great 10-win regular season, Buffaloes come in here and fall flat against the Huskies.
Well, you know, it was easier than we thought it was going to be for the whole year until we got to this point, and it's supposed to be hard. And it was really hard. You know, they got outplayed in so many different ways. You know, we heard Cepho talk about how matchups, it's all about one-on-one matchups in a game like this, and it was. And Washington won almost every one of those matchups, and the Buffs fell short almost every time.
Generally, you can watch a football game, and when you watch what happens in the trenches, that'll tell you who's going to win. And this one was totally dominated up front, I thought, by Washington.
No question, Mark. Washington's offensive line should get the MVP trophy. They gave it to the freshman corner or defensive back that intercepted 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever it was. But the offensive line totally for Washington dominated the game. 280 some odd yards of rushing. We haven't seen that on our defense all year, and control the clock, and we just couldn't get the ball away. And then our offense against their defense was able to do nothing. Their defensive line controlled our offense as well.
Yep. Cepho Lufa got dinged up in this one. In fact, had to come out of the ball game. The only scoring drive for a touchdown the Buffaloes had was behind Steven Montez. I suppose it's tough to make that decision as a coach. You got a guy that's been the heart and soul of a program for a number of years. You kind of had to go back to the senior.
Well, and especially if the trainer says he can go, he can do everything. You know, if he's hurt and if he can't do some things, you can't do it. But Cepho wanted to be in there. The trainer said he could go. You know, it's a hard thing. And, you know, it's really hard. It's hard on Steve Montez. He wants to be in there, and he feels like he can do something. And but this is a different situation because this kid, Lufau, has been everything to this football team, and he is everything to those players. And we heard Alex Kelly say he'd take a bullet for that guy, and that's how every one of those guys feel about him. So it's one of those decisions the coach you make, and you just hope it works out, and sometimes it doesn't, and it didn't tonight.
Yeah, Cepho ended up throwing 3 interceptions, in fact, one of them a pick 6, all coming in the third quarter. The Huskies scored 17 points, in fact, in that third quarter, and that's where this ball game really got away. What shouldn't be lost in all this is the fact that the Buffaloes have won 10 games. Only 4 teams have ever won 11 games. They've still got that possibility of the bowl game, but I know it's a bad taste. It hurts at this point, but it's something that shouldn't be overlooked, the fact that they've had a great season.
Absolutely. But you know, when you look at this game tonight, it wasn't good for either team.
Right.
And the Pac-12, in my opinion, did not make a great showing. And so it means bowl game-wise, if they can get over this game, then we're an attractive 10-win team. If they can't get over this game, then we're not an attractive 10-win team. So we'll have to see how that goes as far as the bowl goes. But you hate to end it like this, the regular season, but it is what it is. And we've got to wait till the dust settles and see how they look at the attractiveness of a Colorado team at 10 wins.
You've been in this situation as a head coach. How do you massage this moving forward if you're Mike McIntyre and his staff?
Well, you don't have time to massage it. I mean, what happens is you got to go recruit tomorrow, and you really got to put it behind you. It's like an interception or a bad play. You got to go to the next one. And tomorrow they're going to be out recruiting, bragging about a 10-3 season, and then at the same time trying to figure out how to plan and where they're going to go for the bowl game. And so, you know, you meet with your kids. I think the most important thing he says is what he said tonight, not what it is tomorrow. You tell them, and I think Mike said to them that he's proud of them. They had a great year. They have a chance to be the 4th team in CU history to win 11 games, and let's get over it. And trust me, players will get over it. By the time they get on the plane tonight, they will be over it. That's just the way they are, and they bounce back. And then I think it comes down to how you handle it, whether you show them the film or not. I don't know that I would show them the film.
But have your coaches go over it.
Oh, yeah, my coach is going to look at it. I'm going over it with them, by the way. But you don't have a lot of time to do that either. You can't believe how busy the next 3 weeks are for a coach and for a team. So there's not much you can do. I think the most important thing is what he said tonight.
Well, the Buffaloes are still a 10-win team. The Pac-12 title game didn't go as they hoped. 41-10 the final. Washington, as we stand here tonight at Levi Stadium, we're not sure what the bowl season is going to look like. We'll have to wait and see. But Colorado didn't show up and didn't show well here against the Huskies. Stay with us here in the Stampede as we continue. We'll start talking basketball after the break.